Meanwhile, Governor Scott just spoke within the last couple of hours, saying 4 people likely contracted the Zika virus from Florida mosquitoes. Good afternoon. I'm Justin Wormuth.
And I'm Bridget Ellison. That makes us the first state in the country to have a local transmission of the Zika virus. News 6 reporter Mark Lehman joins us live from the Orange County Health Department this noon. Mark, what's being done to keep Floridians safe right now?
Well, Bridget, first it's important to point out that here in Central Florida, there's been no locally transmitted cases of the Zika virus. That's again here in Central Florida. But still, with the governor's announcement today at the Orange County Department of Health, he says he's devoting every available resource to fighting the spread of the virus, focusing mainly on spraying for mosquitoes, testing for the virus, and also educating people in the most affected areas.
This morning we learned that 4 people in our state likely have the Zika virus as a result of a mosquito bite.
Meaning Florida is the first state in the continental U.S. to have local transmission of the Zika virus. Governor Scott saying 3 men and 1 woman in South Florida likely contracted the virus through a mosquito bite.
Active transmissions of this virus could be occurring in one small area.
The main focus on Miami-Dade County. The health department believing active transmission is confined to a 1 square mile area north of downtown Miami.
We're testing the mosquitoes there, and we're spraying to make sure that it's contained.
But statewide, no mosquitoes themselves have tested positive for the virus. In the last 2 hours, the governor holding a roundtable discussion with Mayor Teresa Jacobs and other local leaders here in Orange County. While there are no investigations into active transmissions here locally, Jacobs says the community must remain vigilant.
Because I'm confident in the citizens of Orange County. And this is such an easy thing for our citizens to help us with. Dump water standing around your house.
Now, it's important to point out that all 4 people who tested positive in South Florida have not exhibited symptoms severe enough to be admitted to the hospital. Now, right now, we're going through what specific actions are going to be taken here locally in Central Florida in light of the governor's announcement today. We're going through that right now. We'll have the very latest for you coming up on News 6 starting at 4. Justin.
Mark Lehman live for us. Thank you, Mark. The Florida Department of Health said it believes active transmission of the Zika virus is occurring in one small area in Miami-Dade County, just north of downtown. They pinpointed the Wynwood neighborhood as the epicenter of the outbreak between I-95 and 195, bordering Northwest 20th Street.
Meanwhile, OneBlood will now be using a screening test on all donations now that the Zika virus is being transmitted locally. Effective immediately, all blood collections throughout OneBlood's service area in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and South Carolina will be tested for Zika using an investigational donor screening test. If any test comes back positive, they'll quarantine the unit, notify the donor, and alert the Florida Department of Health, the FDA, and the CDC. Now, we've posted a map of the areas affected right now and information on the Zika virus, travel notices, symptoms, and protection tips on clickorlando.com, powered by News 6.